What's in a song? If you ask megastar Beyonce that question about her latest single release, which is called XO, you'll hear the words love and tribute. But ask the people over at NASA and some families who lost loved ones in the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, and you'll hear something completely different. In fact, Beyonce's new single is ruffling more than a few feathers. Here's why.
Controllers here looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
Your love is bright as ever.
XO is a love song from the Grammy-winning artist's self-titled album. The first 6 seconds includes NASA audio from the moments immediately after the shuttle Challenger exploded. The sound clip has been called disappointing by the widow of Challenger's commander, and NASA released a statement expressing its displeasure. It says, in part, the Challenger accident is an important part of our history, a tragic reminder that space exploration is risky and should never be trivialized, unquote. Beyonce was quick to respond to that criticism. She released a statement of her own explaining that the songwriters included the audio as a tribute to the memory of Challenger's crew. She says, in part, my heart goes out to the families of those lost in the Challenger disaster. The song XO was recorded with the sincerest intention to help heal those who have lost loved ones and to remind us that unexpected things happen. So love and appreciate every minute that you have with those who mean the most to you, unquote. Well, we are talking about Beyonce, one of the biggest musical stars out there. And should she have known better, or is she just being picked on because of her celebrity? Joining us live is entertainment and pop culture expert Jawn Murray. He's also the editor-in-chief of AlwaysAlist.com. And John, this is not the first time that artists have sampled audio from NASA missions. I mean, there have been samples that have been from Shuttle Discovery's first mission and Apollo 11. There's even an iTunes ringtone for Apollo 13. But I guess the real question here is, did Beyonce go too far with this particular selection given the Challenger disaster?
Well, Martin, you can't be the biggest pop star in the world and not get some criticism for some of the decisions that you choose to make with your art. In the case of Beyonce, who has worked with NASA in the past, back in 2011, she actually recorded a wake-up greeting for astronauts who were on a spaceship at the time, and she's from Houston, where we know that NASA is headquartered. But Beyonce would have never done this if she thought it was going to affect. I believe her statement really captures the essence of what she feels and the mindset that went into this song. It is a song about cherishing time with loved ones before it's too late, before you lose them, and before you can lose them in an instant. And while the songwriters may have chosen to use this particular clip to emphasize this, you know, it always ruffles feathers, very much in the same way that when Glee chooses to reenact a school shooting right after Newtown, or when Law & Order takes things right out of the headlines and does it on their show as well. Right,
and this particular, I mean, you hear that phrase, you hear that NASA line, and it just instantly brings back an event. That's, as a member of the public, as a member of the family, is probably searingly more painful. But our entertainers, particularly those who, you know, have very high profiles like Beyonce, held to a higher standard of accountability with their art here?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if this was some independent artist out of Utah, we wouldn't even be having this discussion right now. And I also think if Beyonce used a song like this and had it on a song like maybe Bootylicious or one of her other songs that are a little more pop-friendly and of less oriented, then we'd have reason to criticize it here. So while I think her intent was good, and I always like to look at the intent of things and not the actuality of it, I think her intent was good even though she's upset some.
Jawn Murray, that's why we have you on the program. Your insight's always appreciated. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year, Martin.
And to you. Thanks.